Alright, I'm gonna get the plumbing hooked up to this toilet today. It was previously, along with the sink here, plumbed, just connected to garden hose. And then they ran the garden hose through this hole over here by the door and out to here and just plugged it into this outdoor spigot. So I'm going to plumb that all in. So, getting ready to get all that done. I got all the tools and parts, the pipes out in the truck. Sorry about my cough there. About to make the first cut here. Got a line drawn on the pipe, and I got these. They're ratcheting pipe and tubing cutters. If you're gonna do plumbing, buy them. I spent way too many years cutting pipe with a hacksaw. This is the way to go. You just put it on here, line it up with the Sharpie mark I made, and you just squeeze them. And this is 3/4 inch. This one will do up to 1 inch. They make bigger cutters, but I don't need them. I don't ever do anything bigger than an inch. And look at that nice, relatively smooth cut. It's a little crooked because I was trying to keep it in frame on the camera, but much better and faster than you can do with a hacksaw. Just dry fit the elbow on. I'll go back and glue everything later. Wiggle it through the hole here. I got all the pieces cut that I can cut till I get it all assembled. I got one more piece over there next to the toilet, but I can't measure that till I get it all done. So the next step is gluing it together. Normally, you put primer on the two pieces. I can't find my primer, and I'm not going back to Ace for fourth time today. Third time, whatever it is. So I'm just going to use the glue. It'll work fine. PVC glue stinks. It's a solvent-based glue. You just rub it around there. Rub it around the inside of this. It works by dissolving the plastic a little bit, and then the plastic from the two halves the two pieces mesh together and stick. Look at that, it's already too tight. You just put it on, twist it, let it dry. It's already dried enough I can't turn it. It's important before it dries as you're putting the pieces together, make sure your elbow and stuff turn the proper orientation, because you don't have to cut the pipe and put a coupler in here just to turn the elbow. Almost screwed that up. To keep the pipe from moving here, I'm going to put this plumbing hanger stuff. I don't know how well that shows up in camera. It's like 1.5 inches wide, 1/4 inch perforated holes all around it. So, mark the spot, and because the other end of the pipe's not connected, we can just move that out of the way. Drop our Sharpie. I didn't mean to do that. And then drill a hole this. Let's see. Come on. Let me get out of see if I can get this to focus. There we go. This is a special drill bit for drilling concrete. And then got these concrete drills too, or screws too. These are blue and have the straight blade and the hex on the back end there. Let's see if I can get that to focus well. There we go. And I'll show you why I chose those and not the Phillips here in a minute. The first thing you do is drill a hole. Well, I never went all the way through, but see by the dust. Here, let me get out of the way so maybe it'll focus. You can see by the dust on the drill bit, I went at least as far as the screw. That's far enough. I'm gonna grab a washer, screw. Alright, smaller washers. No. Alright. Alright, the reason I got the screws with the hex on the end of it is because, yeah, impact driver was given to me for Christmas. And with the adapter on there, this thing's designed to drive screws. Lots of torque when it does, and it beats on the end of the screw this way. That's what makes it an impact driver, because it impacts the screw. I know, they're so inventive with the names. And we'll put this through the little hole on here. Instead of there's two different size holes. Put it on through the littler one, smaller one. Added a washer. Don't know if the washer is necessary, but I have them. Coil this a little bit more, straighten it out some. And you hear the clicking, beating sound? That's the pushing on the end of the screw to drive it faster. There we go. Alright, where the water comes into the barn here at is our garden hose spigot. So I got this piece of garden hose I scavenged out of the where the previous plumbing was garden hoses and barb fittings. Barb fitting to 1/2 inch, and then a 1/2 inch female to 3/4 inch slip fitting. So connect these two together. I need to put another wrench on here, but put these two together. Put the where to go? Hose clamp over the pipe. Press these two together. Tighten the hose clamp with my Leatherman. Now hopefully this will work to connect everything together. Let's go dry fit it and find out. If not, we're going to have to come up with some other solution to convert from garden hose to pipe and still be flexible. Should have dry fit everything before and made sure everything was working before I glued that elbow together. Because this will fit, I just need to come out another inch. Which means I'm going to have to cut this pipe and cut the pipe back here, put a coupler in, and extend that out a little bit. For you, those of you who don't know, a pipe wrench obviously is used for pipes, but it only turns one direction. See, this way it tightens and has grip. If you spin it the other direction, it slips. Every now and then it'll catch because of the ribbing on here, but really pipe wrenches are designed to only tighten, or to only spin one direction. And if you're on smoother, like black pipe or something like that, they'll actually ratchet, sorta. They'll slip one direction, tighten, slip, tighten, or loosen. And these guys, they're made by Vice Grip. There's a couple of other companies that make them. They operate kind of like channel locks, but they keep the drills parallel the entire time. Even when they operate, they open and close parallel. And they're designed for plumbing, to replace like crescent wrenches, but they can get into really big openings and give you a lot of clamping force. And then you just let go, and then you can take it off the pipe or off the nut. Unlike regular channel locks though, this doesn't have any teeth in here. Let's see, there's no teeth in there. Let's see if I can get it to focus there. So it only either goes on a nut or the ribbing that's on these fittings. So I'll put that on there. Put this on the right direction. I just told you it only goes one direction. I put it on the wrong way. And then tighten these puppies down. If it's a plastic to plastic fitting, you don't need any tape between them. But you gotta make sure they're completely tight, because pipe thread is tapered. So if it's not completely tight, it will leak. If it's completely tight, the male and female, because of the taper, will mesh together really well. The garden hose plumbing's gone. I had to buy this adapter to go to half inch pipe. And then that elbow back there. And that elbow is female threaded on the end, so that adapter that was already there just threads right into it. So it's all hooked up. Let's turn the water on. I want to make sure both of these valves are turned off. I believe that is off. Slowly, always slowly turning water on, especially new plumbing. Alright, that one's definitely turned on. Apparently that one's... Whoa, 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 whoa. Looks like I forgot to glue a section. That's why you always do it slowly at first. Let's see, did anything else happen? Well, looks like we're good other than that one explosion. Let's get that fixed, and I'll be right back. Alright. I'm going to try turning it on again, but I notice, I don't know how well you can see it, the outside of the garden hose has a tear in it that has to be, so I'm going to have to replace this with some different tubing. The correct tubing, not a garden hose. So let's slowly turn the water on. Alright, let's go figure out what that sound is. Alright, that's the toilet filling up. And we're splashing all over the place. The stand-up pipe in the toilet broke. Fill valve, so I'm going to have to get another one of those and replace it. Well, that's on tomorrow's agenda. But, plumbing part works at least. This project's taking a lot longer than I thought it would. I replaced the fill valve right here. Filled up full of water. Apparently there's been a raccoon in here at some point in time, and yeah, that toilet needs cleaned up before I can use it, but seems to be working. I'm not gonna make you watch your toilet fill up, that sounds boring. But the next thing on my plan on the to-do list in here is to get a platform like that one for the toilet built over here, and then build a little shower into here. Have to get rid of this, you'll have to wash your hands in the shower, whatever. But that's what I got done so far in the bathroom / tool room. Got the water heater and everything on order, so I'll show you when I get all that stuff done. I'll make another video about putting it in the shower.